Peace throughout the galaxy and at home. From the beginning of time, this one dream has persisted. To achieve such a goal, the Global Security Council was formed to protect world peace from those who would destroy it. The Eagle Riders were established. 5 courageous young people whose cellular structure allows them to transform into powerful superheroes. Capable of extraordinary abilities on their own, as a team, they are unstoppable. My name is Dr. Thaddeus Keene. I brought the Eagle Riders together, and together they will remain as long as they are needed to defend the global good.
Eagle Riders. Eagle Riders. Eagle Riders.
Report to the Global Security Council, number GOX-1, submitted by Dr. Thaddeus Keene. First came to light after a strange sighting in the South Atlantic.
That was my wife.
No one on board that ship could have guessed that they were directly in the path of an unwelcome visitor on his way to Earth.
Quickly, before it's too late!
We called you as soon as we saw it. Up there! It's coming right at us, and it's moving at incredible speed.
Great Scott, what in heaven is that thing? Looks like some kind of runaway rocket. Bring us hard about and do what you can to secure the ship for collision, and then broadcast a distress call.
Aye, sir.
At last you have arrived. I have waited impatiently for years, secretly building my android army, biding my time until I knew my forces would be able to bend the destiny of Earth itself to my will. Now, after all this time, I am finally ready to begin my campaign for the ultimate conquest. Hear my voice, and know I am Cybercon, your lord and master. I brought you to this planet to act on my physical behalf in the struggle that is to come. Fail, and you will be exiled into oblivion. As befits your latest incarnation, you shall have a new name which will invoke fear in all who hear it. You will be known as Malinox.
Some kind of prank? Crazy kid playing chicken against a car? What lunacy is this? I could have run you down.
Professor Harcourt, I presume? Director of Chemical Research for the Global Security Council? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, what of it? What do you want? What's your name, anyway?
My name is Malinox, and I want only you, Professor.
What? Are you mad?
Now you have a reason to carpool. You shouldn't grow so attached to material things. You're not going to start crying, are you? Good boy now, up on your feet. It's time to ride in style in my interstellar orbiter. Lovely, isn't she? Absolutely streamlined motor. Have a nice flight. Oh, watch your head on the door. Oh, I love this job already.
Security Council emergency session was called once it became clear that Professor Harcourt's abduction was no isolated crime.
As head of all of our chemical research, the professor's knowledge was invaluable. And then there's Commander Shutter of the Strategic Air Command, also gone without a trace. In fact, more than 100 people have vanished in the past month. And they are, without exception, among the most prominent figures in the fields of science and military defense. Their combined wisdom is incalculable, and its loss a catastrophe.
If you ask me, there's no earthly power that's capable of doing something like this.
I fear we must assume that this is a carefully planned campaign of kidnappings, perpetrated by parties whose identity and motives are at present unknown.
Then it was my turn to address the council.
Dr. Keene will join us. You all know Dr. Keene, one of our most brilliant scientists and the man who once commanded the famous Eagle Riders. Welcome, Doctor. Any light you can shed on this mystery will be greatly appreciated.
Three months ago, at these coordinates in the South Atlantic, an airborne object of unknown origin, traveling at extraordinary speed, struck and sank a cruise ship. Fortunately, all those on board were rescued. These images of the object were produced by one of our orbital scanning stations. As you can see, it doesn't appear to be any kind of rocket or missile. We've no record of any ground-based craft whose flight path would have been over that area at that time.
Fascinating, Doctor, but what has this got to do with anything?
I don't see the connection between this incident, unusual though it is, and the subject at hand.
It was a meteorite striking the Earth. What's so unusual about that?
No, this was not a meteorite, though I do believe that it came from outer space.
What do you mean?
I believe it's an extraterrestrial vehicle.
A spaceship, Doctor? That's a bit far-fetched, don't you think?
You may have forgotten the Vorak, but I don't believe for a second they've forgotten us.
Those androids have returned? Are they the ones abducting our scientists?
Nothing but wild speculation. You have no proof, Doctor.
True, but nevertheless, if we wait for proof before acting, we might all be destroyed.
Can't give in to the Vorak.
Right. We can't afford to wait. If there's a chance they've returned, I say we call out the Eagle Riders.
At once.
Agree.
Agreed.
Yes, they'll know how to handle the Vorak.
We're forgetting they were disbanded long ago. Nobody even knows where they are.
They can be ready to go into action almost immediately.
What? They can?
You see, I always feared the day would come when their services would be needed once again. So they were never disbanded. They've been waiting, quietly standing by, ready to spring into action should I ever summon them. And gentlemen, I already have. At this very moment, a squadron of fantastic fighting vehicles are responding to my call.
Hunter Harris, reporting for duty. Leader of the Eagle Riders and pilot of the G-1 Superhawk, an ultra-speed attack fighter.
Kelly Jenner, reporting for duty. Eagle Riders engineer. Personal vehicle of choice, G3, the Dove Cycle.
Mickey Dugan reporting for duty. Pilot of the Bird of Paradise. Youngest Eagle Rider of all.
Ollie Kiowani reporting for duty. I operate the G5, a multi-purpose juggernaut I like to call the Owlcat. And I'm gonna drive those androids right out of town.
These are the Eagle Riders, the protective force created as a last guard against alien intruders, dedicated to serving the global good. The Global Security Council has voted unanimously to investigate these kidnappings. The crimes against these scientists cross local and even national borders. They are a direct attack on the Earth's defenses.
Well, I've got to admit, it certainly sounds suspicious, but are you positive it's the Vorak that are behind it?
I'm afraid so, Hunter. Who else would want to deprive the Earth of its finest scientific and strategic minds, softening us up for another attack?
You called for us not a minute too soon, Doctor.
I'll say, life was getting boring.
I should be happy about us all being together, but without Joe here, it's not quite the same.
I know. Oh, Mickey. I miss him too.
Joe Thax, second in command of the Eagle Riders, clever and brave. Last seen in a battle with the Vorak. Current status, unknown. Now, everyone, snap out of it. We all feel the same about Joe, but we have a job to do.
Dr. Keene's right. We won't bring Joe back by sitting around moping. And if it is the Vorak, well, we can make them pay for what they did to him.
Exactly. Now, I looked long and hard for a replacement, and I believe I found him.
What? A replacement?
We said we'd never do that, Doc.
I know.
You can't mean it. There's nobody on Earth who could ever take Joe's place with us.
The decision wasn't mine to make. The Intelligence Committee insisted we take on one of their agents. They recommended Zarnek, codename Bird of Prey.
Not exactly a speed demon, is he?
Eagle Riders, say hello to your new partner.
Okay, Eagle Riders, here we go. Kelly, what's our system status?
All systems online and operational.
Mickey, perimeter status.
Perimeter status cleared by Gateway City.
Ollie, what's our destination?
Destination Temple Island. Course plotted and laid in.
Eagle Riders, what's our mission? To defend the global good.
Smooth as silk. She hasn't lost her touch. Thrust Vector 3, all systems stable. Boy, oh boy, this bird can fly.
Now, if we only had some honey-roasted peanuts and an in-flight movie, I'd be a happy man.
So far, so good, but what concerns me is, can she handle herself in a fight? Anyone know where our new colleague is?
He told me he wanted to take a look around the ship.
Personally, I'm not crazy about that guy. He looks like the canary that swallowed the cat.
Watch out, Pigeon. You're gonna hurt my feelings. Well, I must say I'm impressed. Gotta hand it to old Doc Keene. He's done quite a job in this flying fortress.
Of course, he's only human. I'm still not totally convinced this tub can take on the Vorak and win.
You know, we have beaten them before. They're not invincible.
Sorry if I ruffled your tail feathers, boss, but you can bet they'll be ready for you this time. They might not be so easy.
You know what I mean, Pigeon?
For your information, my name's Mickey.
Mickey?
Whatever your name is, do me a favor, will you? When the fighting starts, stay out of my way.
Now listen, I don't know how you're used to operating, but around here we put some value on a little thing called teamwork.
Well, teamwork's only as good as the weakest player on the team. Personally, I'll take a good neutron cannon any day.
Listen to me, huh?
It's Dr. Keene!
I've just received information that is vital to your first mission. Earlier today, a military transport plane was forced down in the Indian Ocean off the coast of Temple Island. The circumstances were mysterious, and all personnel on board have vanished.
Oh no, not again.
Your job is to explore the ancient shrines on the island and try to find out what happened.
On our way.
One more thing. I've been informed that Zarnek has been to Temple Island and knows it quite well, so he will be your guide on this assignment. Understood?
Want me to lead the way? Sure. That's a wise decision, Doc. I've always known the Eagle Riders would be lost without me.
Remember, we have every reason to believe the Vorak are involved in this, so be careful out there.
Right.
Good luck.
Look, Doc's fixed it so I don't have to be at the controls all the time.
You see, all I gotta do is push a button and a pinch hitter comes in. Just take a look at this.
Whoa!
Guys, meet Otto, a robot navigator who'll take over for me whenever I have to leave the bridge.
Someone has misaligned our starboard directional thrust. I will correct it.
Be careful, Ollie, or this computerized bubblegum machine is liable to take over for you permanently.
He certainly seems very efficient.
And his personality's an improvement over our old navigators.
All right, let's stop wasting time and get moving. That's your cue, Otto. Plot a course for Temple Island.
I have already done so.
Good man. I mean, way to go, Otto.
In almost no time at all, the Eagle Riders were transported halfway around the globe to Temple Island, a remote, half-forgotten place of ruined shrines and ancient mysteries. But everything was not as it seemed.
statue of some kind of ancient temple god.
Happy-looking guy. Guess he's glad to see us.
He's not. In fact, he's probably casting a curse on you right now.
I don't believe in any curse.
Hey!
What's the matter?
Nothing so far. Forget it.
Well, come on, guys. We're not getting anywhere sitting around here watching the rocks crumble.
Hold on. Wait for us.
Wait a minute. That looks awfully familiar.
Sure does. That's the statue we left in the other chamber. What's it doing here?
Here is there. Face it, guys. We've just been going around in circles.
Wait, wasn't this passageway open before?
What's happening here, Zarnik? I thought you were supposed to be our tour guide.
Really, Zarnik, no offense, but getting lost is something we could have done all by ourselves.
Zarnik? Huh? Where is he?
He's gone.
Look out! Ancient temple god, huh? All right, Zarnik. I don't know what you're up to, but come on out, you snake in the grass.
Hunter, look out!
This ought to clip his wings. You traitor! No, wait!
You fight well, but then most animals do when they're boxed into a corner with no way out.
I never liked this guy.
I want to thank you for your hospitality, and for the tour of your ship, of course.
You rotten, two-faced little spy! You don't think we're gonna give you the chance to tell anybody what you learned, do you?
Who are you, Zarnik?
I'm the boogeyman who haunts your dreams, and those of everyone on Earth. A Vorak.
Just great.
We should have known.
Now that you've got us here, what do you plan to do with us, you creep?
If I recall, our understanding was that I would guide you, and that's exactly what I'll do. I will guide your wretched, insignificant little souls to their final rest. Ready?
Huh?
Not good.
Welcome, Eagle Riders. I've been waiting for you.
And you're Vorak #1, I take it. Well, as I explained to your flunky, we've beaten you goons before, and things aren't gonna be any different this time around. You might as well call the whole thing off now.
Call it off, you say? No, I don't think so. Fire!
Hope you don't mind my dropping in.
If you don't stop that, you might hurt somebody. I think it's about time to wrap things up. So long.
Watch it, Mickey!
Where are you going, Zarnik? I thought you wanted to be an Eagle Rider.
Come on, guys!
We've got him now.
Whoa! What's happening to this place? Everything's shaking.
Whoa! Looks like somebody's doing some serious remodeling around here.
This is the final stop on our little tour, Eagle Riders. Goodbye, and have a pleasant eternity. I hate to run off and leave you this way, but you see, I have a planet to conquer.
Any suggestions how to get out of this one?
No problem. Keep cool. We've been in worse spots. So what now? Are you gonna bore us to death?
Hold your fire, Ollie. I don't think it's gonna do any good against that thing. Whatever it is.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. Allow me to introduce the Guardian. I'd ask you to shake hands, but I'm afraid the slightest movement on your part is likely to set him off. He's very touchy, you see.
Where are you hiding yourself?
Mickey, don't! Stay back, everyone!
You can't remain motionless forever. Sooner or later you will waken him, and he's always in a terrible mood when he wakes up. Oh, dear me, look at this. I believe he's waking up right now.
Keep still. Don't anybody move.
How could I have known I had led my Eagle Riders right into a Vorak trap? But my report to the Global Security Council wasn't over. It had only begun.
Get ready for fun and fantasy with 3 heroic teens and their animal best friends. They'll ride the wild magic into the adventure of their lives to save an enchanted land from evil forces. In Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders, right here on WB 11.